Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Me in the Waters. I'm super excited to have you here. I want to take a moment to thank you so much. You guys have been very supportive always of this channel. Your likes and your comments and the shares, they make me feel loved. So I just want to take a moment to thank you for that. So let's get into this. We're going to talk about that full moon that is happening in Pisces. It is happening at 28 degrees in 13 minutes. I'm sorry, 14 minutes. And it is conjunct Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces and is in Pisces. And so there's a real expansiveness to this energy. It is wrapping up of a major cycle. The seeds for this full moon were planted in March of 2020. So you think about what has gone on in your life since then. If you are a Capricorn rising, this would be in your third house of communication. So just looking at Zoom alone, right? How much things have changed and expanded since then. And then we have Mercury in Libra. It is going to be in a beautiful flow of energy with, so Mercury is going to be in your house of career, and we have Jupiter in your house of what you value and finance. So there is a beautiful flow of energies. There's an opportunity. So by releasing and letting go of, it feels like things that are about communication. So the way you communicate to yourself about, I don't think I can do that. Getting rid of that. Getting rid of the low vibrational communications, the hanging on to anger and resentment or disappointments, and instead really focusing in on what it is, your value. You can really utilize this moon to launch you and move you forward in that area. So that could be very useful for you. You have so many cards. So this full moon has generated a lot of conversation from spirit. So it is a big deal because it is the 12th house of the zodiac. So it is a major ending. It's at the last degrees of that. So it's a big ending. So, wow. Okay. Here we go. Love this. You have strength, stay afloat, and feel steady and calm. You have gliding through the currents. Okay? So, this is about, Pisces is always about surrendering, but it's not giving up. It's surrendering the ego, the need to control, the having to dictate how things go, right? And so this is surrendering into the flow of spirit and allowing yourself to be taken along. There will be a different approach to a situation, and if you can enter that with grace and ease and be willing to go, you will glide forward, okay? You will glide forward. The opportunities will magically appear. That's what they just said, magically appear. Okay, so we have strength, we have explore. Maps show what has already been discovered, go another way. So again, if you're in flow and you have mapped out, I'm going in this direction, but now you can't because a stick it's like coming across, you're gonna have to flow around the stick. What are you gonna learn as you drift around and you go into another direction? Be willing to allow that to happen. Explore, go in a new way. Be optimistic. After each rainstorm there will be clear skies, and choose wisely. Be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. So lots of opportunities are going to be brought to you. Choosing wisely which ones are worth your time and effort and which ones you just, too small to hang on to. You toss those back, right? Toss those back. So you have mutually beneficial venture and every step counts. You're gonna run into someone, people, opportunities. Lots of doors are opening, right? Lots of doors open. Choose wisely which ones you're going to step through, and it is every step that counts. So the new moon that just happened a few weeks ago was in Virgo, and that is a fellow earth sign, and so you know how that goes. It takes a little while for the roots to establish, for something to really get above the ground where you can start to see the progress, and so you're being asked to just keep taking the steps forward, to stay in flow with spirit, to allow yourself to be carried, to look for the opportunities, pay attention, pick and choose the right ones, but remember to stay optimistic and not worry about the time frame. It feels like this is going to take some time. It is going to take some time. Allow that to happen, and go along on a ride that you enjoy every second of it. And it's not about the destination, it is the journey. And yeah, the destination's important to have in mind, but it is what's happening today that really matters. So stay in the now moment. Spirit's really been drilling that home today. All right, so we're going to take a look at the rest of the week, September 20th through the 26th. We start out with that Pisces full moon, and then by the end of the day at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. And I don't think I mentioned that full moon's at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. So it's just a few hours later when, because it's at the end, where the moon is going to move into Aries. Aries brings some feisty energy. I'm just telling you right now, people are going to get a little feisty. It is opposing Mars in Libra, and so there's a mutual receptivity. There will be good communication. People are going to be feeling a little feisty about how do I create the balance. There's a need to do a little self-reflection, but mostly I want you to count what you've already harvested. So what knowledge, skills, what have you learned? What is the wisdom that you have gained? What are the connections? Like, it is time to start really paying attention to what it is you already have so that you can recognize how easy it is for you to manifest more in the future. Oh, see, we have Hawthorne that came out with contentment. Look, she looks like Venus there. Not Venus, like the Empress there, right? She's pregnant. She's about to give birth to something. There is a need to be content with where you are right now, understanding that that is not where you're going to stay. This is where you are right now, and you are being carried along. Things are developing. You just maybe cannot see them. There is a need to release and let go of the lower vibrational energies. I know I already said that, but they are bringing this home. We have Sekhmet here. Sekhmet, it says reduction. I haven't had to do this yet today, but I'm looking at that, and I feel like there's something in here that I'm going to see that's going to make a little more sense. But what I'm seeing, it is when you reduce your need to control, when you reduce your anger or resentment towards something, that you're going to really get in flow with spirit. It helps when you know the alphabet. No, seriously. Oh, it also helps to not be dyslexic. I'm looking for SK, and it's SEK. Allow what you no longer need to be destroyed or reduced. Build your emotional authenticity. You are protected while expressing your true emotions in appropriate ways. Okay, that's why. All right, so here we go. Good time for me to mention, I have a group, a Facebook group called Moonlit Waters. You can come and join. It's open to the public. But every day I do a reading there, and the reading coming up for Wednesday talks about being your authentic self. And so again, what is the garbage that doesn't serve anymore? It's like peeling away the layers to get to the true authentic you. But at the same time, we have the Valkyries, which is redemption. So this is like shedding stuff that doesn't serve you, but calling back in the pieces and the parts of you that have been taken away by maybe in other lifetimes, but by gosh, I don't know about you guys, but when I get in a relationship, it always seems like I lose a little piece of me, right? And it doesn't matter if it's a personal relationship or a business relationship. You give, and then it kind of takes a little piece of you. So we're going to step into our power. We're going to call back all the pieces of the parts of us that are that make us stronger, that make us feel safe and secure and have that self-esteem and that self-worth and that value, right? And then we're going to use them to generate, to grow this manifest, this idea that we're working on, and we're going to create this sense of unity. And this unity feels like the unity within you, where you bringing your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies, and that is the union that's going to happen here. When you can marry together the ideas of what brings in contentment and what brings in peace, and taking action toward what it is you're trying to manifest. And so there's this energy around pulling this all together in a way that's very balanced, because this is when the moon is in Aries. There is that is on Wednesday when the sun's going to move into Libra, which is about creating the balance again, right? The justice, and so the equinox falls on that day. So first we have the fall. Well, the equinox is fall in the northern hemisphere, autumnal, and vernal in I can't talk now, in the southern hemisphere, spring, and so that happens at 3:20. At 3:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is really interesting to me because it seems like the equinox falls on 3:20, March 20th every year, right? And so I was like, that time's crazy. All right, so at 3:21, it is now the sun moves into Libra. And so the rebalancing and the self-reflection and the unity of pulling all the pieces, this is you becoming and stepping into your authentic self and letting go of that crap that just doesn't help. It doesn't matter. It's not necessary. Be all the best parts of you right now. Yes. Okay, so sometimes we have pieces and parts of us that we are not really particularly proud of. Bring those into and love them. Love them. It is the imperfections that make you multi-dimensional. That's where the knowledge and the wisdom and stuff comes from, is from the scar tissue, wow, around the heart space. So it's there, but the thing about scar tissue is that it actually makes it stronger right there. I was just telling somebody the other day, it's like the porcelain cup that has a crack in it, and you pour in the gold to pull it back together, but now it's stronger connection right there. That's what's going on. You're creating a unity around yourself. So, I love these cards. Okay, so you have raise or promotion, and you have dreams of abundance, and you have partnership. And so there's some kind of a situation. A partnership can be it could be this looks like money. Okay, so it could be a partnership where you marry somebody that has money or whatever, or it could be that you and your best friend pool resources together to do something. It could be that, but this feels like you get into business with somebody. Where the generation of your two ideas together, that unity pulled together, is going to create something that helps both of you to feel abundant, that raises you up in status, stature, finances. Somehow there is a promotion. That promotion could be in your scene for the great work you do. That promotion could literally be you get a promotion at work with a new title. It could be that you get a raise. It could be something like this, but it's all kind of based around this energy of how you communicate to yourself about yourself, and how we teach others to communicate with us, and how you are communicating out to those in your close sphere of influence that can help you to achieve these goals, these dreams, to increase your abundance. It's really excellent energy. So on Thursday, the moon's going to move into Taurus. Taurus really likes to ground things down. This is your house of fun and romance, though, right? So how can you take now these ideas and everything and move them through and really manifest something for you in the fun sector and keep things in balance, right? There's a need to keep everything in balance, work and play. And when you are doing work that feels like play, isn't that the goal? It's my goal. Okay, so, and yes. Oh, okay. God, I love this. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a Capricorn rising. I get so excited. So when I do the weeklies, I feel like they resonate most with, because the energy is so quick and fast moving, then most of the times you're going to find it resonates most with your rising and your moon sign. Your sun sign still, because sometimes that happens when I'm doing the weeklies. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's going on too. But if you do use a chart calculator and find out what your sun, what your moon and your rising are, I think you will find that gives you a lot of beneficial information. So if this isn't resonating, make it so. That's what I just heard. Make it resonate. Okay, so here we go. productivity this week. Thursday's kind of low energy. Good day to do a little. Don't overschedule yourself. Don't over challenge yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself if things are not moving along as you would like them to on Thursday. Okay, but use that as an opportunity to set a foundation, because Friday you're going to be a little more motivated. So the groundwork you lay on Thursday will allow you to do Friday, and then Saturday is a highly productive day. So whatever you're doing, you're going to be able to manifest things in the 3D, whether it's around the home or a project you're working on, or some form of communication, or whatever it is your goal is this week. You're going to find Saturday is a very productive day for, and that energy carries over into Sunday. At 8:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the U.S. on Saturday evening, the moon is going to move into chatty, sixth house of work-life balance and physical health for you, Gemini. So here is where you remember things. You are resilient. If you are working on your health, this is a good time to focus back in on it. What can you do to prep for the week? It's a kind of an analytical but productive energy that's going on. It's a great time to finish and wrap up any projects, and I cannot express enough how much I feel it is super important this week that you take some steps toward whatever it is you're trying to manifest, because Mercury goes retrograde 10:10 p.m. on the west coast of the U.S. So that's like Hawaii also, California, Hawaii. That's 10:10 p.m. on Sunday, but on Monday, the whole world now, Mercury's in retrograde. And so that is not the time to start projects. So it is a time to review, to edit, to revise. So get some stuff on paper, get some stuff done, make a couple calls, take some actual action steps where you have actually committed to this process, so that you're not initiating it during the retrograde. And then you can use the energy of the retrograde to fine tune it. That is how you work with the energy to win the game. That's what they win the game. All right, so we have the Kingfisher, and the Kingfisher is really about being patient, being prepared, and waiting for the opportunity to flow to you. So it's this prosperity, it's flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. Earlier this summer, I was on a kayaking trip down a river, and there were so many kingfishers, and they sit up in the tree and they wait, and then when they see, then they go for it. But the fish are swimming toward them. They're not flying around. They're waiting. Oh, here it comes. There it is. That's the energy you're in. And then you have the bluebird of happiness. I'm telling you, if you are working toward, hopefully you are working toward, you should, please do, work towards something that you are satisfied on all levels. Your soul enjoys the work. You are financially secure and abundant. You are proud of what you do. This is the goal. This is how you win at life, right? So Bluebird of Happiness says, you are being gifted a blessing of happiness and peace, and it's flowing to you, right? It's flowing to you. So this is great. And you guys enjoy this week. Be productive. Focus on what's really important to you. Your mid-month reading is coming out Wednesday? I think so. Maybe Thursday. I guess Thursday. I think it's Thursday. I think it's you and Aquarius come out on Thursday. No, that's not right. It's you and Sagittarius. But anyways, it's Thursday. So check that out. Come over to Moonlit Waters on Facebook and get the daily card readings where we get into the energy a little bit more for each day. It's like a quick tune-up for the day. It's a 3-minute video. And just check in and say hi. It was really lovely to see you guys here. All right? You have a great week. I don't know how you can't. All right? So go for it. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.